Hello everybody and welcome back to Academiopolis, where we just finished putting this in over here, this interchange and this highway, and we are now in a much more good situation as far as this whole area goes. Now I'm going to actually unpause this time because we're kind of running out of money, but we do need to put on some on-ramps and off-ramps. On-ramps and off-ramps even, so let's just go ahead and do this. This should actually be going the other direction, like so. Okay. There we go, and then this would be an on-ramp. Over here, we'd have the same thing going this way. That slope too steep. Maybe we can swing it out a little bit? That's getting steeper, I think. That's a bit of a slope, I suppose. Let's go ahead and take out this little area of roads, and let's just level this terrain at about this point right here. There we go. And then we put the roads back in. So out to here, and then to here. And then this road connects in under here, like that. Fantastic. And then I just want to soften this cliff a little bit, although it kind of matches the rest of the cliff in the area. So we can just soften it a tiny amount, kind of like that. Make it look a little less artificial. It's still pretty artificial, but that should do the trick. And now we should be able to at least run one from one of these more outlying areas, like that. Excellent. And we'll do the same thing over here, on-ramp and off-ramp, and over here, on-ramp and off-ramp. Perfect. Now, of course, we don't have any on-ramps or off-ramps over here either, so that is something that will need to be done. I'm just going to run a road all the way out here, but we have pillar issues. So I'm actually going to remove this highway first. And then run these roads directly in over here. They're just going to be completely straight. And that's that way because of the power line. That's fine. I want to connect this in, not there, technically. Let's remove this. Let's just bring this into about here. And then we can connect it up like that. Or alternately, we could say this is beach area. And we need to back these roads off a little bit. So like these over here would need to be backed off to about here, and we keep this roughly straight. This would need to be backed off slightly further, so to about here. And then we'd essentially just curve this road in over here, about like this.
Last year, Horse Economy 3 smashed
and then we'd need to figure out some way to get it around this pillar into here. Now we're going to need to actually bring this back a little further and bring it around like this-ish. And I think we're going to need to extend this road out slightly further to about here, maybe?
And out of your pen and onto your life as a property mogul. Spreadsheets have never been hotter. Pre-order now and get a free horse hat.
That's not the worst.
Economy 3, stable markets. Buy low, sell K.
And then we would do something along the lines of that, but we need to take out this road and have it be a little more smooth of a transition. I did not mean to demolish that. That was a mistake. Now we've got space already occupied here, so we need to just bring this directly down to here, connect that in like that, and that in like that, and that kind of does the trick, in a weird sort of way. This might need to move a little further down, actually, now that I look at it, because we might have some road issues with it where it's at. So maybe if we were to move it here, like that. That's not the worst. So then we take that to there, and we just run this highway through, like so. There we go, and then we run this highway up this direction. in much the same fashion. Now, I don't know about off-ramps over in this area. They're going to be tight for sure. Like, space already occupied. And slope too steep. It's going to be interesting over here. We might not be able to have off-ramps over here. Now, we do need to take that out and use the curve tool to create another interchange ramp. And it's going to have to go this direction, I guess. Oh, we're having this issue again. Oh boy. Yeah, that's exciting stuff. I can get it in there, but not there. Boo. I really want this to be curved the way it is. Like that. Perfect. I don't know why it worked that time. But okay, we'll just have it go the other direction and we're all good. Okay, so now we need to do some on-ramps and off-ramps over here real quick. On-ramp and off-ramp if we can get a area without slope too steep. Apparently we can't. There is a pretty precipitous drop-off there. Maybe we can get this area leveled off a little bit. That is not the level tool. Kind of like this. Then we run the road back over like so. That power line did get disconnected. That's okay. And this needs to be an off-ramp. Like that. Fantastic. Now over here, we might just have to not have off-ramps. I think that's probably going to be the case. We do need to rerun this power line over this direction. There we go. Because this area does need to be delivering power to the rest of the city. So I think we're just going to have to not have ramps over here. And then we'll just have ramps on this side. Like so. Base already occupied because we have a bit of a pillar issue going on here, it looks like. Okay. Let's go ahead and just run this to here. Then we off-ramp from that position. Perfect. Got that pillar taken care of. Excellent. Okay, so this area is now basically done. The only thing we need to decide is if we want to actually connect up. Like, connect this. I think I do. Connect like that, and then like that. And just have a road running like that. Yeah, I think that's an improvement. Excellent. Now we do have a fire over here. What is the status of our fire? Okay. We could definitely use another firehouse. And we could use it up over here, in this area. I'm going to go ahead and place it here. Apparently this is space already occupied. Yeah, that's a post office. Okay, so I'm going to place it there. And we're basically out of money, so we're going to need to definitely unpause the game a little bit here. There's a fire station in this vicinity, so that's good. Now, how are we doing on our academic year? We're about halfway through. Okay, and I do want to go ahead and fund a research grant. We do need a little money to make that happen, of course. But that should happen soon enough. At least I hope it'll happen soon enough. Money isn't ticking in very quickly right now, but it should be soon enough. That's quite the traffic flow. I suppose because we don't connect up over here yet, this is the only way in the city over on this side. Otherwise you have to come in from this direction. And we do see similar traffic flow over here. So we do need to make there be other ways to get onto this highway, and that's going to be what we're going to do next. So I think let's go ahead and... Well, I really do want to do that dissertation. Okay. That got us a tiny amount of money. Not much. There, now we have enough for a dissertation. We can also get more academic staff. Like, we could bring this up to, say, a 33% chance instead of a 30%. That'll cost us 3,000 a week, though. So 1% costs us 1,000 a week. That's interesting. So it's actually cheaper to fund the dissertations. Because that's 50,000 and it guarantees you one. As opposed to 1% per year. I mean, you might get lucky and get one for cheaper than 50,000, but you also might not. Okay, so let's go ahead and extend this highway over this direction, because we do definitely need to relieve the pressure on this interchange over here. There's no doubt about that. We need a pillar here. Take it down to the ground level, to right there, and then back up. So we've got that going on again. This is fine. We'll just knock that back. And then we need to get on ground level. Snap in right here. And go to right here. And then the same thing on this side. Just like that. Then we can connect that in. We can go over here, bring this up. Perfect. And the same thing on this side. Like so. There we go. Perfect. And we'll take this over and connect it on up. I messed up my pillar there a little bit. That'll come back to haunt me later. But we'll need to do pillars anyway, most likely. I'm just going to take this out one additional block. Over here. And we'll create our interchange quickly. I believe I'm going to need to get rid of this to successfully create it. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, so we're having that issue again. We'll try the freeform tool. No, it doesn't want to go that way. Or that way. Okay. Come back to that. I went one too far there, I think. It doesn't want to do this side. It's becoming a bit of a theme. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, I can do that. That's... And that would be fine, but it doesn't match the entire rest of the city, so I'm not exactly okay with it. It seems to be something you just gotta mess around with until it decides to work. I don't know why, but that seems to be the case. Yeah. Interesting. I guess it does slope downhill a little bit over here. But that really shouldn't cause that. That sort of inconsistent behavior. It's a little weird. And now it's wanting to curve it like that. I think I just have to bring this pillar in. Which would mean I would need to redo all of these. Because I need to get this from here, which is supposed to be down below, but we actually need to get it to not this position here, but one more in, and then connect it in. Similarly, get this not here, but here, and then connect it in. And that seems to give us the amount of space we need, so I'm just going to have to remember that going forward. Because we will be building more of these interchanges, so not here, but here. And then here. Excellent. And then we'll run this out one block. And then this in. And now we should be able to curve this road. Yeah. I don't know why it works that way. but that definitely seems to be the case. It's kind of strange and inconsistent, but I guess it's fine. And we can continue to run this highway down this way. It won't exactly be doing a lot, I suppose, but we can continue to run it down until we reach about, say, this point. And then I'm just doing this for the starting point. There we go. And then we just have a turnaround here. Kind of like that. That should relieve some of the strain on this interchange. Not all of it, but some. And we're going to need to do this. Slope too steep. It'll work over here, that's fine. Okay, and now over here, slope too steep. Oh, we've got a pillar issue over here, as expected. Okay, let's go ahead and knock that back. Build that to there, so that it doesn't redo pillars. Then we go on, and off. There we go. And now on the other side, I expect, well, we may not actually have a pillar issue over here. Wait, did that actually work? Yeah, that actually works. That's fine. Okay, and then one over here. Slope too steep, we'll try a little further away. That's fine. We have a pillar issue right here. So we'll go ahead and build up to here. And then build ourselves the off-ramp. And then to here. There we go. And yeah, that should just relieve some of the pressure on this interchange because people are going to be able to start on this highway rather than having to go around like this, which is just a little bit awkward. But it'll take some time for that to come into effect because of pathfinding. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time when we put in this interchange. See you all then.